Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, here for you every day. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, if you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Laurel and I'm so thankful you're here. Glad to have each and every one of you. You guys all each have something to give to the world, and this channel's here to help bolster you and hopefully give you some inspiration, and if not, just enjoyment into the process of, being a light worker, awakening on this journey, um, as a spiritual being having a human experience. So, all right, so let's see. I have the Inner Child Oracle deck today for the daily love message. And for the journey, I'm going to use these, and then I'm going to pull Keepers of the Light that are with you and your person today. It's been a really, I'm anxious to see what comes out. The song that Archangel Sandalphon gave me for the reading was by Vanessa Williams, Saving the Best for Last. How does it go? Sometimes this world's a crazy place. Just when you thought our chance had passed, you go and save the best for last. And it says, there's a part where it says, all of a sudden, here we are standing face to face, and, you thought it was over, but it's never over with twin flames or your special person. It's never over when you have a soul connection. And, yeah, so it tells the story of connecting and then getting into karmic lesson relationships and then disconnecting and coming back together just when you thought. And it's, oh my gosh, you gone ahead and saved the best for last. Okay, so let's get some messages using the Inner Child deck, and I want to pull a bonus card. Yeah, let's pull a bonus card at the end. I got a deck here, so I'll show you when you get there. All right, what are the messages, Holy Spirit, angels, and guides? What are the messages for this daily love message for the first, or whenever you see this? You might see it, 2 or 3 or 4 years down the road. Oh, wow. I love this card. Practice freedom, and it shows the golden eagle, I believe it is. 26, which is an 8, abundance, and it's just this beautiful protection of the rainbow, blessings and protection. Practicing being in freedom. This is releasing the weight of judgment. So um, this is releasing the weight of our thoughts. Our thoughts can drag us into judgment of other people, which is really judging ourselves, because we're all one. So our thoughts can really take us into some weight, so it's releasing thoughts of fear, hitting that cancel, clear, delete button, and deleting those thoughts and focus on higher, focusing your thoughts, your mind on higher, peaceful things. And music can play a role in that as well. But this is practicing freedom of the mind, freedom of, just feeling free in who you are, that no one, that you have choice, and that no one can take that away from you. That's the overall message. Wow. So you and your person, practicing freedom at this time, which is an 8, abundance. And here we have another 8, choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. So this is, being there for yourself. This is, we always talk about, I have talked about on this channel, I shouldn't say always, but we've talked about how when you choose yourself, you can walk away from the things that no longer serve you. And so your person, when they choose themselves, they're choosing you. They're choosing love. They're choosing to come back to their truth, their soul. And so, they're being asked, you're being asked today to choose yourself, to choose, um, to understand, to not so much to understand, to feel the importance of who you are, and that you were made by the higher power just to be here at this time, to spread your light, to spread your gifts to the world. That's pretty amazing. And I love how, this is reminding me of the moon as well. And we're approaching the full moon. I think it's coming up on the 13th or 14th this week. So this is reminding me of the full moon energy as well. So choose yourself today, though, finding your importance, your value, and what you bring to this earth and what you bring to the people around you. This is a number 8, so we have 88 in the cards. And then 20, it is time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. Yeah, so here's that full moon energy. Well, you see it as the sun, or you know how sometimes the full moon comes out and the sun's still out? That's how I'm envisioning this. So it looks like the sun, but it's the moon. Isn't that funny? But yeah, cultivating, an air of celebration, you know, um, using the affirmation, is what they're telling me, using the affirmation, or the statement, something's coming, something good, something's coming, something good. And getting yourself in that celebration mode, and really celebrating the small things in life. If there's sunshine, celebrating, celebrating too. Buy yourself some flowers and celebrate. I love, I love that they created that word, celebrate. So buy yourself some flowers, and to bring in that celebratory mood as well. um, turn on some music and dance, to your favorite music. So bring in that air of celebration, because it's going to help lighten lighten things up for each of you, which helps in manifestation of your connection, of the reunion of your connection. You can see they're out, and they're in all of this abundance and glory. Really beautiful. But look at this. Look at how much these. I'm going through some ascension something, because last week it was on this side. I was cleansing and clearing and purifying, and now this week it's on this side. So it's all for the good. Okay, this is a number 1, a time to remember. Look back at your childhood. So when you look at your childhood, because the 1 stands for new beginnings and leadership. When you look back at your childhood, look at the things that take the joyful times and leave the rest behind. I remember writing a song about this, take the joyful times and leave all the rest behind. And, there's a lot, you'd be surprised when you look back on um, what joyful times you had, and how even in the midst of maybe some chaos and some trauma, there were times where you're like, wow, that's really cool, or you got to do some cool things. You had some cool experiences with friends, or, with um, doing special things on holidays, or, doing just positive, looking at the positive. And I think that's what we're being asked to do every day is, when we go out into the world, is look for the positive. Take the joyful times and let the rest go. Let the rest be buried in behind you, not going back. So, all right. So for you and your person, and yeah, it shows, it's showing that there's light in these windows. So there's light, there's been positive things. So it's remembering those, taking those with, and burning the rest. Burning it into, burning the dross and the drab, the darkness, and creating the new, the gold, the love. Okay, so those are the main messages. See who the keeper of the light is with you, viewer. Who is the keeper of the light with you, the viewer? Okay, and we got two of them. Who of the keeper of the light is with you and is with your person? Who is with your special person today? Okay, wow. Okay. So we have, with the viewer, we have Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. So this is surrendering everything, expecting, when you surrender, you can get out of the way and allow spirit to bring in a miracle. Okay? I love how this card, look at that, matches my shirt. That's so funny. It's a message for me. But focused intention, the other thing is, think about, you can surrender. So your worries, concerns, so spirit can bring about a miracle. The other thing is, focus your intention on what you want to see, not on what you don't want to see. Focus on what you want. So see it in your mind's eye, say it out loud in an affirmation, and then feel it. What does it feel like to have that, to have your person next to you, laughing with them, holding their hand? What does that feel like? And picturing it in your mind, it just brings love, a feeling of love to me. And then Melchizedek, higher learning. This is, you have learned from your experience. More inner study is now required to further your progress. So this is saying, letting you know that you are going through lessons right now of higher learning, that, the lessons are important, I believe, because they're going to help with your soul path, with your soul purpose. So you're learning higher lessons right now. And it's saying, really be gentle with yourself. That it's, the inner study is going to be important, as well as the lessons that you're learning. And then your person got the divine director. This is intervention and purpose. So they're being divinely helped and guided right now. And this is, divine intervention is occurring in your connection with your person. They're being guided, and they know that they are being reminded happiness is their purpose. So one more message, and my nose is running. Okay. All better. I swear. Yeah. I had last week, I was like cleansing this side. Now I'm cleansing this side. So it happens. I feel great otherwise. So I'm getting a message from the Jesus deck for you and your person. And it says, it's from Matthew, if anybody is familiar with that. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. So this is God reminding you. I know, again. Sorry, guys. This is God reminding you that all you need is a small amount of faith and trust in Him. And this is telling you that, whatever is, blocking, whatever is in the way of your connection, can be removed. Or if there's something on your path or your person's path, whatever it is, all you need to do is believe and have faith in the higher power, and request it be removed. And this is, and it shall be. So what a beautiful message for today. I brought this deck in because there's been a lot of messages in the other reads about ancestors. So I hope this helps, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. Namaste.